Hello?
Hello? Professionals.
Can you hear us?
Professionals.
That's
us.
Is this thing on?
We're professionals.
Tap tap. Is this thing on? All right. Yeah. Scary lizard shirt. That's right. Is it an improvement? All right. Cool.
All right, we're there. We're professional. We're very professional Keyforge streamers. We've got yes. Yeah. Actually,
really
probably.
funny.
Actually, I think it was probably our funniest opening yet.
Pretty funny. Oh. So once you see my new emote or my new points thing, or is give Eddie a treat. So we're gonna give Eddie a treat right now. So this is chicken snack bites. He looks pretty happy about this.
He's staring pretty intently at them.
Yeah.
He's getting excited. He's getting hype.
Oh, these are giant.
He's licking their jowls.
Wow. Okay. Sit. There you go. There you go.
That's it.
You did.
That's how you feed a dog.
kind of kick cows are these guys. 21 K-cows. He's gonna be a big boy. He can have like.
He didn't even finish it.
He's looking at it.
He's looking on it.
He's working
chewing
on it.
He's
working on it.
He's getting there.
Yeah. I'll get more reasonable treats where you can give him infinite treats. Oh yeah, that takes some work too.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
All right, yeah, we're gonna play Keyforge though.
Yeah, we got the giveaway up.
The giveaway is up.
Now that we've got the dog session, the dog jam session is over. We got these decks. There's some interesting stuff going on tonight. I don't know if these decks are the most powerful decks we've played, but
the bet.
Get out of here. This guy's banned.
Banned. You gotta pay 15,000 points to get unbanned.
All right, the bet's up.
The constant Nathan Ronnie roleplay. So the thing is, you roleplay as Ronnie Roscox for a turn.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, that's a lot of points. There is a giveaway tonight.
Yeah, we got a giveaway. The ticket is up. Giveaway's going. Sound the horns.
No more. They said you can't have any more. There's no more chicken bites. All right. A 5.
Boxcars.
Okay. Interesting.
This okay? Is this the okay? Yeah, this okay. This is a mulligan.
I think this is also a mulligan.
I had 2 barn raisings in my hand.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Although maybe you're just like glad to see those and get rid of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean like it's like taking a dump turn on turn 2 isn't the worst, but like if your opponent ramps out, like if you go,
if you have to deal with something.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh,
my hand was 3 Brobnar, 3 Saurian, and a disc guy. If I go turn 1 Malazan and you play like 4 dudes, then I think I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
If I'm like planning on taking my second turn to just throw some shit away, so.
Okay. Opened an Infomancer yesterday, by the way. I'm excited to try it out. Sweet. Is it got like a good shell around it? A good looking shell?
What are you doing in there? What are you doing over here, Doc? Why don't you check them out in the bag?
There are treats in there?
There's no treats in the bag. Okay, This is tough. I guess I say Brobnar. I'll play Groke, and it's your turn. I will draw one.
Say Logos. I'll play Eddie. Archive a card. Play Quantum Finger Trap. That's it.
Alright, I will say Brobnar. I'm going to play Forge Master Og. I will play Barn Rising. I'm going to Shorty's Brew, Grok. Get some +1/+1 counters. Grok's going to punch Eddie. And you're going to double lose.
That's fine.
And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Okay. I'll say Untamed. Play Molfin. I'll Murmook the Forge Master. I'll play Lodon. That's it.
I will say this. I'm going to play a Malazan and a Festering Touch.
Thanks for the stream, guys. I'm new Keyforge and have been watching your vids on YouTube and hope great help. Well, awesome.
Thanks.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. These guys each take 1.
Okay.
I will draw 2.
Very glad you're enjoying.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Also, we do try to like help. We're glad that our streams are helpful. I should say.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to find that kind of content.
Right, and I think a lot of times we can definitely be guilty of getting lost in like the minutia of the game, right? Because I mean, this time a year ago, Keyforge was still new, and I think everybody was new to it, and there were a lot of rules that weren't like hammered out or really understood.
This is Arian. I'll put the Calipigian Ideal on this Molfin. I'm going to play a Tricerian Legionary and ward the Molfin. I'm going to play a Broodon Auxiliary. I'm going to play an Imperium.
Yeah, that deck has so many
and
wards.
Ward this Murmook and this Legionary. What is it?
That deck actually has a crazy amount of wards. I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Mega Shorty. I will play Warrior's Refrain to stun the Molfin. And then this Grok. I'm actually just going to crash this Grok into the Tricerian Legionary Sword. And it is your turn. I will draw.
King Costly just subscribed.
Hey, thanks.
For that Lord Farquaad gift.
Yep.
Thank you, Lord Farquaad. Enjoy them emotes, King Costly.
Farquaad is now the leader.
Oh man, he's in front?
He's in the front. He's front runner.
Oh my god.
Front runner for 2020.
Woo. Alright, I'll say Logos. I'll play a Data Forge. I'll play Dr. Millie over there. I'll play Talta Vapors. Archive a card. Play Eddie.
Igor.
Hey, speaking of Eddie. Igor, yeah. Oh. 1, 2, 3. So I'll archive this my hand, and discard Cutthroat Research.
No, you don't.
I'm thinking of
You're thinking
Philophosaurus, yeah. It's not that good. I will put Fetch Drones in my hand. Discard Sinopius and Cutthroat Research. Play Fetch Drones. Alright, that's it.
Okay. I am going to say Saurians. I was hoping you would play into this a little bit more. I'm going to play Regrettable Meteor. But now that I think about it, there's so much ward in that deck. There's a good chance this Regrettable Meteor.
They just come down and get warded. And,
yeah, it doesn't kill anything. Unfortunately, I have to kill a Mega Shorty. I'll play Compsos Haruspex. I'll play a Broododon Auxiliary. I'll play a Philophosaurus. And then I'll put a Calipigian Ideal on Compsos Haruspex.
Okay.
And it is your turn. I will draw 5. And go ahead.
I will say Untamed.
Snufflegator.
Play a Rustnar.
Snufflegator emote is like the premium reason to subscribe to this channel.
That's right. I would. I'll play a Instrument of Silence on the Murmook. Can actually like really do anything. Unstun this guy. Wild Spirits.
Is it a capture?
Yeah.
That's really good on your Calipigian.
Oh yeah, I guess it is, but like I can't use it immediately. But I guess he's warded, so
yeah,
sure. That is good. You're right.
Because actually, I think this enchantment is like it's mediocre, but in Asarian, it goes from like mediocre to
really
like a threat.
Yeah.
Because you can also like you can use it with Ghost Hawk in the same turn too,
True.
right?
Yeah.
So I think there's probably some really good Saurian builds out there. Like imagine Wild Spirit on a Philophosaurus, where because most of the time Philophosaurus is struggling to get exalted and whatnot. You don't even really like want to exalt him because he's so likely
target.
to die.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack Malzahn.
Okay, let's put some damage in there.
And get one.
You get some free damage. So
yeah. The question is like getting my ward removed with hazardous or not.
Yeah.
All right, that is it.
Okay. So the rule of thumb is that if you have Philophosaurus, you use Philophosaurus.
Probably,
so I'm gonna say Saurians. I'm gonna reap with Philophosaurus. So we'll look at these. I will archive, discard, and hand. Oh, don't look at that.
I did not.
Brutodon Auxiliary. What do you do? I'm going to play a Praefectus Ludo. I am going to reap with Compsos Harspex. Then Brutodon Auxiliary is also going to reap. And it is your turn. I will say check with 7.
Okay, I'll say.
And yeah, go ahead.
I'll say Untamed. I'm gonna fight Malzahn. Get one.
Toast. Oh, you actually forged because you had
+1, so it would have been 7.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about the crab.
I'm gonna Mimicry the Meteor.
Okay. Yeah. Ouch.
Kill your dinosaurs.
Okay. That's all of my dinosaurs.
Yep, except for that beast. I'll reap with Molfin to capture one. I will reap with Rusnar. And I will play Kankafant. That is it.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I give you the thing for the Calipigian?
No. No.
Did I discard it? The Amber
from
Calipigian?
No, I think you discarded it, right?
I had Praefectus Ludo. Did anybody see?
Because I had 5 at the start of the turn, and I gained 1 for fight, reap,
dinosaur,
and regrettable meteor.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. I feel like I erred last turn.
You got blinded by the Philophosaurus.
No, I think I could have made some better plays.
Okay.
All right, I am. Okay, so now I got some plays. So I'm gonna exhume Forge Master Og.
Okay.
And then I'm going to exhume Philophosaurus. And I will play a spider and a buzzle. And I will tell you to go ahead and we'll draw 4. I'll say check with 8.
Okay, so I'll forge. I'll use my amber and pool.
Yeah, you do get to. I think this is an interesting situation because I don't think this has really arisen before. Because you get to choose where you get to spend your amber, because Forge Master Og is going to blow up the rest of it. So you lose that too there.
Oh yeah.
If you had forged off the Calipigian ideal, then you would have lost the extra in your pool. So that's why I went with the Exhume for Og there.
Okay, I'll say Logos. And we'll Quantum Finger Trap the Dilophosaurus and Spider. I'm going to crash these guys into the Dilophosaurus.
Okay.
I will play Titan Guardian, Igor. And use Fetch Stones for 2.
Mermook is being a pain in the ass for me, man.
Oh yeah. And that's it.
Okay, I'm going to put my archives in my hand and I'm going to say this. I am play Dendrix. I'm going to play Not Finished with You. I will shuffle in the Dilophosaurus, but I don't think I'm going to shuffle in anybody else. Nah, nobody else. Yeah, the logos in that deck is actually crazy. Justin and I were talking about that. I was saying that I think a Logos Untamed Saurian deck could be very, very powerful. And then I looked at the Untamed in that deck, and I was like, I don't think this Untamed is that great. But then again, if you're playing 6 of Untamed cards in the same turn because your Logos just engineered that, then it's gonna feel pretty good. Then I discounted this in that deck with Calipigian Ideal. So okay, Buzzle is going to fight Titan Guardian. And I will purge Forge Master Og to ready. And Buzzle is going to fight Rustnar. And I'm going to purge Dendrix and ready. And then Buzzle is going to fight the ward off the Mermook, I think. And then the Spider is going to fight this Titan Guardian.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Misery Exploit for 5.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. I'll say check. It's your turn.
I will say Saurian. Pick up the archive. Play Diplomacy. So until the start of my next turn, creatures gain before fight, exalt this creature.
Okay.
Play a Legionary. Ward this guy. Play Paraguardian. Play Imperium. Ward this guy. Well, I guess that's, yeah, that's fine. Maybe, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Then play Imperium again. Ward Rustnar Titan Guardian. And that is it.
Alright, so I forge for 7.
Yes. Okay. Draw, shuffle, draw 3.
licking?
Yeah.
Or the
On top of the plug.
Oh. I am going to say Saurians. I am gonna play Odawak. He's gonna capture one from you. Brutodon is going to reap. And then I'm gonna play this Axiom. And I'm gonna ward Brutodon.
Okay,
So these all die.
dead.
Yeah, so you will draw 4.
I'll draw 1, right?
Well, I'm gonna play another Axiom.
Okay.
That's what's gonna happen.
All right.
Actually, no, you won't draw off this guy because these guys will be dead.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So
All
I'll
right,
draw 2.
yeah.
So basically everything with.
No,
Without
he's
him.
fine. He's fine. He doesn't actually lose his ward. Yeah. So that all goes there, and then I play the second Axiom, warding the Brutodon again. I think. Yeah, that's fine. The Brutodon again, just to keep him around, and so I can play the Dilophosaurus on the other side of him. Okay, there we go. I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I will draw 4.
Oh, did you reap with something?
3. I reaped with Brutodon first.
Because there was the
Diplomacy?
there was the Kangaphant.
Oh, so I could the Kangaphant was not warded, right? I could
Right.
Axiom first.
Yeah.
Kangaphant would die, then reap with the Brutodon, then play the second Axiom. I think that still works. It's all about the same. So
Why can't you can just reap? You couldn't do that for both of them, though. I mean, did it matter when you actually reap with them? Did it matter?
yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, but did it matter when you reaped with them? Like,
No,
did
it
you-
didn't. It didn't.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you could have
yeah.
just done it.
I
Later.
could reap after everything is killed. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Draw and your turn.
So I do forge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fetch turns is a problem.
All right. So I'll say Logos. Play Igor.
No, that's bad. I think you have a pretty good chance of just like playing your whole deck here.
Play Cutthroat Research.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good a number of times this game.
Play
Are you chewing on the carpet?
Eddie. Are you chewing on the carpet, Eddie? Oh my god. Oh my god. You will archive.
I'm not sure which Eddie I'm more mad at right
I know.
now.
Play. Archive that. I will use Fetch Drones, Diplomacy, and Tata Vapors. I'll use the Finger Trap to swap these guys. Hey, put that. Come here. Here. Chew on that. Alright. That's it.
Okay. I'm going to say Saurians, even though I have no Saurian cards in my hand. I'm going to use Dilophosaurus. 1, 2, 3. We will archive, discard Calphine, hand. I'll play Golden Spiral. I just have to deal with that guy. I just gotta deal with him. I don't have to like it, I just gotta deal with it. Yeah, so Brutodon is gonna fight him, and then Odawak's gonna fight him.
Okay.
And I'll say check 7, it's your turn. I still have 3 chains. I go down to 2 chains and draw nothing. It's your turn.
We'll say Saurian. I'm gonna Imperium and ward these guys. I'm gonna play Axiom.
So they both lose their wards.
Actually, I'll play Strix first and Exalt, and then Axiom.
Okay, and then ward
To give him a ward.
Yeah.
And then I'll play another Imperium.
Okay. I think the deck has what, 7 cards that generate wards?
It's a lot, yeah. It's a whole lot. And that is it.
Alright, I'll forge for 7.
Draw 3.
I will say this. I'll play Dendrix, I'll play Bornet, I'll Rock Grub you for 1. And drop a chain, draw 3. It's your turn.
May I see your discard pile?
Oh god, no.
May I see that, though? Can I just see that? Exhume is good. Axiom
Just kills my guys.
kills your guys that you just played.
Oh man, this game would have been different.
Yeah, I think I...
There's a flamethrower in this deck. In this game, I think it would have been dramatically different had I gotten a flamethrower out earlier.
I'll say Untamed. I'll mimicry the thing.
Axiom.
The Axiom, yeah. That will remove these, though, but I think it's fine. Let's see what's in here. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll play a Low Dawn. Shuffle in a bunch of Untamed guys. Molfin, Tantatalin, Murmuk, Rustnar, Kangfant. And I'll play this Rustnar. And I'll say check.
Yeah, that's game map now.
Okay.
Yeah. Having to beat through piles of warded dudes.
Yeah, it's tough.
This deck has like a significant number of board wipes too. It's like a non-zero amount of board wipes. It has some dudes that can fight for the board pretty effectively, but there's just like way too many wards coming out of that deck.
You had to double Axiom me.
Yeah. To not kill the most problematic creature.
Yeah.
And the fetch drones combos well in that deck. With the Calipigian ideal.
Okay.
Misclicked? Oh yeah, you're right.
You did? Oh my god.
Deal with it, nerds. You're gonna eat that Santa hat? Deal with it, nerds.
Nocturnal. You're on Higa, and I'm on Nocturnal.
I'm on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the anomaly first.
Oh yeah.
We do have an anomaly tonight.
Got that
The Velucanth.
Velucanth, yeah. Eddie, where are you at? What are you doing?
Have I ever misclicked in Justin's favor? I don't think so.
No.
I just click who I think should have won the game.
Which is you.
Which was me. It just helped me every time. We need the board back here that's days without misclicks.
0. I thought taking him to the dog park earlier would help.
No.
It's not.
What an idiot.
He's
knocking around the light.
He's become stronger.
He's knocking around the light.
Going to day camp for 2 days a week, but he's like a week and a half off no day camp. They're closed for stupid holidays.
I could have solved this by spending any amount of time not playing Path of Exile and just running him around the yard, possibly.
It starts back next Monday.
I could have just thrown something in the yard and shut the door.
He just stands at the door if he's outside by himself. So he doesn't like want to play outside alone. He doesn't really want to play outside if you're there. And if you guys keep giving him treats, he'll get fat and stop being hyper.
It's all those calories.
Them kcals.
They should power him up. He's got all that energy to burn now.
That's true. An 8.
9. The one-upsman.
I actually really like going first in this format
Yeah.
in Worlds Collide. Like, I never really felt like it mattered
In AoE?
in AoE.
Yeah. Kodo is kind of whatever. Like, there are decks you wanted to go first with.
I think this is fine.
Ooh, this is a mulligan. This is the 4 Golden Spiral deck, though. So yeah, we are gonna mulligan this. This deck is doing a lot of wacky stuff.
Maybe it's that, like, a lot of decks in this set like going first. Not necessarily all of them, but a lot of them.
In Sealed, I really liked going second. I think my opponents won the roll most of the day at PAX for Sealed, and I would like mulligan aggressively because my deck was like 20 some odd creatures. I think it was like 22 creatures or something, and so there were a lot of times where my opponent would be like, "Go play a mediocre creature." I'm like, "Play 4 Saurians,"
and then you're just like beating them off the board
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or you played stupid Logos guys. If you're like Daughter Titan Guardian Wormhole tech on your turn 2, there's a pretty good chance you say Logos on turn 3. Because even if they deal, like, you go into your turn 3 with just this huge hand, even if they deal with the Titan Guardian.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Down to 6. Garbage. I will play Saurians. I'll play a Pterodactyl. Go ahead. Draw.
This is less good. I'll play Pile Skulls and Tremor and a Mega Shorty.
I will say Saurians. I'm going to play a Golden Spiral. I'm going to Phalanx Strike to do 1 damage to Shorty, and I'll unstun the Pterodactyl. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Say Dis. Play Lord Invitus and Dendrix, and I'll Festering Touch the Pterodactyl.
To do 1?
Yeah.
I have to say Saurians here. Yeah, have to say Saurians. So Pterodactyl is going to fight Lord Invitus. Actually, I have to... what kind of wacky... No, you don't have Saurians in your deck. No, and it belongs to House Dis. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
That's pretty good.
I can't. I will say. Dang. This is bad. He's got elusive too.
Yeah.
Can't kill him effectively. I mean, I can blow up the other stuff, I guess. No, I can kill him. So I say Saurians. Pterodactyl fights the Dendrix. It takes 5. It dumps 4 into Lord Invitus. And then I Golden Spiral the Pterodactyl. Swing it into Mega Shorty.
Okay.
Dendrix only takes 4.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll die, you get that. But Invitus is exploded. Mega Shorty takes 4. Feels terrible, but I think I just lose the game to Invitus if he sits there.
Yeah, that feels pretty terrible, I'm sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Shadows. I will play Ronnie. Play Bad Penny. I'm going to Oubliette my Bad Penny. And this Bad Penny, do I play it?
If your deck has like a lot of A Vendas and J Vendas, I don't hate Bad Penny in this set. I think this is actually probably the best set for Bad Penny.
That's probably true. I'm gonna discard it, but because I only have like 1 Avenda.
Yeah,
I don't
but if you don't
have a good
have
reason to keep her around.
Yeah, like she's a good like Breaker Hill target.
Yeah.
She's good for a number of things. So, all right, I am gonna say Star Alliance, or do I say Shadows? I will say Star Alliance. I need some sort of forward momentum somewhere. I'll play an Arms Master Melina. I'll play a Kincan. I will give Kincan a stunner. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say this. I'm going to Draining Touch the Kincan. I'm going to Exhume Mr. L. Invitus. I'm going to play Rock Grub, make you lose 1. Play a Malzahn. Reap with Dendrix. And that's it.
Alright, I'm going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Transport Platform. Molina. Molina's Mo Problems. I am... I think I actually, well, kind of tough. Part of me just like wants to crash Molina into one of your dudes. All right, I'm gonna play Kirby, and I'm gonna hit and run Shorty, bounce Kirby, and then I'm gonna play Kirby, and I'm gonna hit and run Dendrix, and bounce Kirby. And then I'm going to play Kirby. And I'm going to Oubliette Ronnie.
Jeez.
I think Molina's Reaps here. If you have another disc creature, you got me. But I can't keep living in fear of Lord into this. I'll draw. Go ahead.
I will say...
Yeah, the elusive on Invitus is problematic.
I'll say...
Because elusive is so good in this set anyway, so...
Shadows. I'm going to play a Skeleton Key. I'm going to play Mac the Knife. I'm going to hit and run Kirby. Pick up Mac the Knife, play Mac the Knife. And that's it. Or no, I want to pick up Rock Grub.
Okay, not Mac the Knife.
Yeah.
Okay. We have got some transporter shenanigans for you. We're gonna say Star Alliance.
Even more Kirby activations.
I'm gonna play Walls, and I'm gonna go Stunner back, and we're gonna put Stunner on Kirby. And I am gonna Reap with Kirby. We are gonna stun Mac. I'm going to use Kirby to play the Golden Spiral. And then I'm going to transport platform Kirby. So it goes back to my hand. It does not matter what order I do this in, so I will Reap with Molina. I am gonna Quintrino Flux Molina and Invitus.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Kirby. I'm gonna put the Stunner on Kirby. Kirby's already a priority target, but I can get the Stunner back with Walls, so I think that's the absolute correct play there. And I am gonna hawk the pile of skulls with Kirby, so get 2 from that. And let's check with 8. It is your turn, and I will draw 4. Kirby's going ham over here.
Yeah, I can't let that live anymore. So sorry.
Don't you touch my Kirby.
Say Brobnar. Scrapper the Kirby.
No.
I'm gonna tremor the walls.
Oh.
I'm gonna discard Volcano and unstun Mac. That's it.
Alright, so I forge.
Yep.
For 6. I'm not used to forging for 6 tonight. Mac the Knife's gonna eat my wards. I can take a perfectly respectable Star Alliance turn, but I think I say Saurians here. I will play Tricerian Legionary, who's going to ward walls. I will play Livia the Elder. I will tribute, and so that goes on the Tricerian Legionary. I didn't have a good way to taunt both of these guys because I wanted the tribute on Livia because she's like, if you're gonna fight this guy because of the taunt anyway. But I also still at the same time I want Walls to stay alive because I think Walls is crazy with transporter platform. You're good. Your turn. So I got Golden Spiral. Is it worth using the Golden Spiral here? I'm not threatening. And if you kill my guys, I don't have anything to do with that amber if you get it. So, all right, it's your turn. I will draw 3. So I'll leave these Golden Spirals unused currently.
All right, I'll say Dis, play Rock Grub, make you lose 1. Rock Grub.
Oh God.
And Harbinger.
Okay.
Mac is gonna reap.
Alright, so what are the chances this Harbinger gets used pretty soon? That's actually a pretty good dis turn. Like Reap, Archive the Rock Grubs, Crash Harbinger in. Feels kind of gross. If I take the Shadow's turn, I don't do much, but I do get a lot of cards out of my hand. I am currently missing my Kirby. I liked it when I could just take a Star Alliance turn and get all the stuff.
Right, you can just play all the cards you want.
I can just play my whole hand.
That's pretty good.
I can get some work done with Saurians. I do think I want these Rock Grubs dead. Because they're just going to come back. Alright. I guess I say Shadows. I'm going to trust no one and steal one from you. I will play Huggy Muggy. I will play a Venda. I will play Manchego. My opening hand, like, after turn 2, my hand was Manchego double hit and run, and I was like, oh man, I really wish I had 5 cards left in the deck. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Alright, I think it is it's time for this Harbinger to do a thing. So I'll Reap with Rock Grub. Reap with Rock Grub. Reap with Mac the Knife.
Did you want to use Mac to ping off the...
I guess I can do that. Yeah, I definitely do that. So I didn't get the Amber.
Yeah.
And I will crash Harbinger there.
Okay. Oh, no destroyed effects. No.
That's it. Check with 7.
Okay. I will say Star Alliance. I won't go for the grand finale yet. I'll play Zap. I will play Walls to get back the Stunner. It died a million turns ago. I'll play the Stunner. I will play a Force Field. And then I'll do it all again. So Transport Platform back Walls, play Walls, get Stunner and Force Field. I don't think there was another thing in there to get back.
What's up, Ultra Gecko? Also, yeah, if you're in here and you haven't joined the giveaway yet, we do have this unopened deck. You getting in it?
I will say check with 7. It's your turn. I'll draw 3.
All right. I'll say Shadows. I guess I Forge.
Yes.
Play Too Much Protect. Seal 1. Play No Safety in Numbers. Play Skeleton Key and Subtle Chain. I don't have a creature to play for these Subtle Chains.
For the
skeleton keys, yeah. So that's not great.
It's you purchase your bad pennies.
I purchased a bad penny. If I would have played that bad penny a million years ago, I guess she would be in my hand right now.
Yeah.
So, fine. Play Mug. Or discard your Mug. I guess that's okay. Although I don't have any creatures, so. That's it.
Alright. So, Forge for 6. Alright. Saurians. I don't know how you didn't discard any of my Saurian cards. This is like the one time. Well, okay. Walls gets me. No, it's Saurians. Questor Jarda. 2 more Golden Spirals. And an Auto Legionary.
Okay.
I go for it. Yeah, alright, here we go. So I'm gonna Golden Spiral a Questor Jarda, so ready him. He reaps. I will exalt him to gain me 1, and then I'll Golden Spiral a different Questor Jarda to ready and reap with him to gain 2. And it's your turn.
Okay. I'll say
answer my Questor Jardas, or I will generate more amber than I know what to do with on the following turn.
Amber will blow out the sun. I'll play Iron Staff. I will play Volcanoth.
Oh.
I'm gonna Shorty's Brew him.
Oh. It's a fight reap effect.
Play Ganger Chieftain.
Ooh.
Fight a Jarda.
Okay. So exhaust an enemy creature and each of its neighbors.
Yeah, so I'll exhaust the guys.
Okay. So it's any enemy creature. It doesn't have to be the one you fought.
Right.
All right. I draw. Did you want to cut? I gotta draw one more.
I'll play Ganger Chieftain. I guess I'll fight this Jarda.
Okay.
Playing another Too Much Protect, but like, I can't let those guys live either. I don't know. It's all bad.
They're exhausted. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Shadows. I will Too Much to Protect. I will play a Gambling Den.
The tide is
Nothing. The tide is neutral.
not low. Certainly not low.
And then I'm gonna mug my own Questor Jarda. Thanks for the amber, buddy. That's a preview of the Ronnie Rizclox roleplay. I'll say check with whatever this is and pray you didn't draw into an answer.
I don't know, you tell me.
Draw. And draw.
Draw a card. Okay. Play this. Play 2 Rock Grubs.
It's actually tap. Okay.
Play a 3rd Rock Grub.
Okay.
Play 2 Infernuses.
Oh. I have 2.
Well,
okay. Well,
I guess I'll lose.
what are you talking about?
Because you have 7.
Oh, you didn't have an archive.
I didn't have a card. I have nothing in my discard pile.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Because I had to reshuffle.
I'd have to. I would go for the Gambling Den one there, I think, because if you don't answer me, I get to have a hell of a Star Alliance turn. So
I was not winning that game. Their artifacts were
crazy.
Yeah, too many Golden Spirals. Goodness gracious. And all decks combined.
That card was supposed to be rare. If you guys watched the
So that couldn't happen in the Crucible cast?
Yeah, on the Crucible cast. But they were like, Saurians need something. They don't feel quite there yet.
Okay.
Alright. I clicked on the right name that time. My name, because I won. Just like I've won every other game I've clicked my name on.
These games are as slow as the last stream was fast.
The Dis Shadows rockgrub.dec is not a quick one to win with or lose with.
Oops. Oh, you're on it. On Ibri Walker.
Mortivis is in.
Oh yeah.
Between game bumper. Enter the giveaway. Giveaway is going.
Mortivis, you could play this deck on stream. It'd be amazing.
I see. There are 10 people who are currently entered. I see 27 viewers.
That is that's a good strategy. It's just always bet on Nathan because like sometimes
like
he'll lose and still click on it. So if you're not sure, that's like a 3% swing at all times.
The house always wins.
Yeah. Oh, and that's awesome. 59 SAS. Nice.
It's amazing how fast the community readjusted to the SAS scale.
I know, right? Like, we used to be like 59. That's actual
53
in the garbage can. Trash.
The outcome of the
it's not 100, it's garbage. But the outrage when they first changed it.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Because, I mean, it impacts the secondary market, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's... Whether or not I agree with, like, whether... I mean, if people want to use SAS to buy their decks, then by all means go ahead. But you can't be mad when somebody else's, like, arbitrary measuring mechanic, like, they decide to change that, right?
Right.
Like, SAS is not supported by FFG, so...
That's the outcome of his clicking. Yeah, you're not actually betting on the game. You're betting on whose name Nathan clicks. 53 SAS. Undefeated. That's pretty cool. I mean, sometimes the deck just works and you can't really explain why.
Yeah. I think I think deck evaluation is one of the hardest skills in this game.
Yeah.
It's still like not easy to especially for sealed, right? Like seeing all the lines of play when you first open a deck.
You gotta get that all in. Schrodinger's bet.
I have already clicked who I think will win the game. We have to arrive at the end of the game to determine who that is. That exists in a superposition of clicking the right and wrong name at the same time.
So first, I'll play this. I'll play Grook.
I will say Brobnar. I'll play Palace Skulls. I will play Mega Shorty. I will gang your cheap to the Mega Shorty into Grook. Go ahead. We will draw 4.
Play this. I'll Festering Touch those guys.
Well, that's a dead Shorty.
Play Bornit.
I will say Shadows. I'm gonna subtle chain you. and then Ronnie. And that will be the extent of my turn. That one. Oh, that's a good one. Draw 2. God. Okay.
Play Dis. I'll reap with Bornet.
Okay.
Well, okay. Too much protect. Seems good. Lord Invidus is like a
yeah. I
second
think
choice, but you have like time to deal with him, I guess.
I think a new player would find themselves wanting to
Get the leader.
Yeah. That was it. You just reborn it.
Thinking.
Oh.
Playing Malazan. Play a Buzzle. That's it.
Okay. My rock grubs will blot out the sun.
Mortivus, 500 bits.
Mortivus, tossing those biddies.
New year, new bits. Thank you, sir.
Mortivus is the leader.
Oh my gosh, he screamed in the first place for January.
Rocketed in the first place, bypassing everyone.
Horrible. Just subscribed with that Twitch Prime.
Corporal.
That is pronounced correctly. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
We much appreciate that Twitch Prime.
Okay. I am... Yeah. Here we go. My rock grubs will blot out the sun.
Sure. I'll lose a neighbor.
I'm going to Infernus. We'll get Ludo and the Festering Touch. Your turn. I will draw 5. Yep. All-time bit leader, Mortivus.
I will say Dis. I'll reap with Buzzle. I will reap with Bornet to get a card from you.
I think Bornet is like too slow to.
I guess Ganger Chieftain.
Since this effect is repeatable, it's like scary, but I don't.
He's just like not that impactful against, especially in this kind of environment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight the Harbinger.
Sure.
There's like too many guys you have to use there.
Right. But I can tuck all the rock grubs and then
play not finish with you. Play Exhume.
I had actually, I guess it didn't matter because you can just exhume somebody, but I had considered purging both your creatures with Infernus,
right?
So that way you couldn't exhume. But if you wiped the board, you were always going to have something to exhume.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say Dis.
We talked about Star Alliance and Saurians. Obviously, it's not new anymore, but I just played my first 6 or so games with the decks that include them. Both seem strong. Yes, they're
they're pretty good.
They're like a mark above the other things in the set. It seems like.
Yeah, I think Logos is the only house that's close.
Yeah,
I think Untamed. I think Dis is impactful enough in Archon for it to matter, but I think Dis overall is bad in Worlds Collide versus Worlds Collide.
Yep.
Same
with Shadows.
I'm a Draining Touch group
for the most part.
And I think Shadows.
What is that? How do you capture? Oh, Pile Skulls.
Yeah, Pile Skulls. Your turn. I will draw 2.
Say, Brobnar. Play Ragworg.
And the reason I talk about those other houses is because I think Star Alliance and Saurian were designed after this set was designed, and then put into this. I think all of the Shadows, Dis, Logos, Brobnar, Untamed, I think all that stuff existed, and then this stuff was pushed into this set, which is why it feels so broken.
Alright, so I got Ragworg, Ogopogo, Shorty's Brew, played the Warrior's Refrain, which didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
And I'll say check with 6.
Alright. I am gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play an Ire Staff. Oh, well, I'm gonna play this Gargantus Scrapper who doesn't do anything, but then play the Ire Staff.
It's 3, right? Oh, you did? Okay,
no. I'll Shorty's Brew. He's got Alpha for some dumb reason.
Yeah.
I'll Shorty's Brew, Malazan. Why not? I will Trimmer Ogopogo. And it is your turn. You get to forge. I will draw.
What's the evidence for that? We think that they were designed separately. Nothing.
Nothing. It's just the
No
suspicions.
evidence, yeah.
I mean, so AOA was completely designed before Coda came out, right? And we know that because Richard Garfield made a Facebook post about it.
Yeah.
He said this set was designed before Coda came out, and his post and the tone of the post wasn't that he was like necessarily apologizing for AOA, but it was like, if you're wondering why this set doesn't feel like it does anything to the overall meta of the game, it's because we designed it long before like the people actually started playing this game.
I'm gonna discard 2 Axioms, which sucks, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That's it.
So, what was his name that came into this channel forever ago? Andrew Gross.
Mm-hmm.
He had actually done some playtesting of the game, and through like conversations with him, we knew that there were other sets that were being worked on long before they were announced. Orion, hello, how's it going? So because of that, I've got a feeling that a lot of this stuff existed already, but I'm willing to bet they had some houses that were like tucked into their pockets. We know Mars was added to the first set
Later on.
Yeah. Which is why Mars feels kind of out of place in the first set.
Right.
And that's why I think AOA, even though it doesn't feel good in the grand scheme of things, but when you're playing AOA versus AOA does feel like it was designed to be played with itself.
Mm-hmm. Because
I think there's like this pretty interesting interaction from all of the houses in AOA. So I just, it doesn't feel good in the grand scheme of the game. But we don't know that. That's just us kind of saying stuff. I have to give you this Philosophosaurus activation.
with a golden spiral.
Yeah, it feels bad, but I got to do it with Scootum on it too. I'm gonna say shadows. I'm gonna play a skeleton key. I'm gonna play a bad penny. I'm gonna oubliette my own bad penny.
You making fun of me for doing it? You do it yourself.
I'm gonna play a bad penny to go with this 8.
Oh, you played one this time. Okay.
And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Oh, it's definitely tough for him. Yeah, they had many ideas they want to design right away. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
It's. I'm not saying it's.
Oh, no,
honestly,
no.
Keyforge is a great game.
I'm not gonna
love it.
I'm not gonna fault them.
No,
like I'm not saying, because I think Saurians and Star Alliance are the power level creatures need to be
to compete with like Coda.
with dumb actions.
Yeah.
Right. I would rather the game be about honestly, I would rather the game be designed open-ended enough so that way there's a wide variety of decks you could pool,
or different strategies that can win, and then there's sort of like a paper rock scissors type of situation that could happen. All right, I will say Saurian. I'll reap with Philosophosaurus. Things. So hand.
Yeah, I think
archive.
I think there should be like
discard.
there should definitely be some uncommons that should feel like build around me, where it's like if you get the right group of cards around specific uncommons. I think Grump Buggy is a good example of that, right?
Right.
Grump Buggy decks, you look at a deck, you see Grump Buggy, and you immediately start looking for Power 5 creatures, and you're like, does this deck work the way I want it to play around Grump Buggy? A card like Too Much to Protect is uncommon. I think it's like the right power level for an uncommon.
Yeah.
Where it's an incredibly powerful effect. And but there are decks that can use Too Much to Protect more than others. The deck I was playing last time with all the Golden Spirals and the Questor Jardos, you can just like load your guys up, because if they kill it, then you got like a Too Much to Protect. So
I think there's an argument for rock paper scissors between Coda and AOA. I think there might be.
I mean, I would
we haven't
rather
played enough AOA versus Worlds Collide to know that quite yet.
So I think I would rather the rock paper scissors exist between deck archetypes.
Yeah, right.
More so
like
than
between
sets.
right?
Yeah,
between sets. I didn't get the second dynamic. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to... I have to say Brobnar here, I think.
Also, the first reap damage was absorbed by the shield.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Scutum was insane on the Philophosaurus for a number of reasons. Oh, like that's that I think is like an example of like hidden synergy, right? Scutum's insane just because it gives you +2 armor, sure, but like say Ragwort, is that an uncommon?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think Ragwort is an example of like a sweet like build around me uncommon. Your Ragwort trashes. I think Ragwort could probably do like 3 damage, and be relatively balanced. Because it would just straight up trash like Witch of the Eye and all kinds of other cards from older sets. Your Brobnar dudes are big enough that they can reap through it, and then you're like looking for ways for it to combo. You want like the Star Alliance dude that heals and gives you damage, you know. So I think there's a lot of like synergies that can exist inside the game, as long as the stuff is open ended enough that when you start grabbing random cards and making decks out of them, that's where you find like the fun synergies. That's why I would prefer like deck archetypes to look like that. So, all right. Well, I can't. I feel like an idiot for playing this bad opinion now. I have to say Brobnar. I'm gonna play a Velucanth. I am gonna trimmer right here. Nip that in the bud. Gargantus Scrapper. Does he reap? Yeah, I am gonna reap with the Gargantus Scrapper. And then I'm gonna Ire Staff the Gargantus Scrapper. So he's angry now and bigger now. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Dis.
Done mono.
I'm gonna play Rock Grub. I'll play Dendrix. I'll play Dendrix.
So I think there are Worlds Collide decks that just stone cold shut down Coda decks. In regards of like,
Nick Zoom.
Coda Rush decks, right? There are other decks from Coda, but the problem was that Coda Rush decks were kind of like took over the meta, just because if your deck consistently win, it's the aggro and Hearthstone problem way back in the day, right? Yeah. It didn't matter what you did, aggro was so effective that you blew up my one for the Rock Rub.
Yeah.
Aggro is so effective and so good at doing it what it did. Then
I'll purge the Rock Grub as well. So
it would
fight Avinda.
Okay.
Purge Ogopogo.
It would like that. Then that's what you're doing with like a Coda Rush deck. You're giving yourself the best chance to win, the most consistent chance to win, and if you do that, then you will you'll just win the highest percentage of games, and that you take that into like an Archon tournament, and those are the decks that are giving themselves the best chance to win. You need like the control decks from Coda, like the Control the Weak ones, the Restogantis ones. So
That can be its extra stun and splash damage. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I think, I think, so I lost to a double Grunt Buggy deck at PAX U. Now, granted, I think that deck was more or less designed to go to time, and then you would just hold your too much to protect all game,
yeah.
and keys cost both players like infinity to forge, and so you would just make sure you always had the last turn and you too much to protect your opponent and win on tie breaks or whatever. Like that, I think that was an option with that deck. But like that deck pretty good against Coda Rush, right? Because you can just Grunt Buggy your opponent to oblivion. And then against Worlds Collide, it had like a lot of big Brobnar stuff that it could just jam the board with. All right, what am I doing here? Am I taking a Shadow's turn? I guess so.
We'll see. They were gonna have to play AOA during the Vault Warriors, so there's that.
I'm gonna Reap with Bad Penny.
She dies. She's dead. In your hand.
I will play Skeleton Key.
Okay.
I will play Bad Penny. I am going to hit and run this Dilophosaurus. Bounce Bad Penny. Discard Bad Penny. And then I will play No Safety in Numbers.
Okay.
And I will capture one. Dilophosaurus dies, so I get to capture one from Pile of Skulls. And then I'll capture one on the Gargantua Scrapper with Skeleton Key. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Saurian.
So check with 6.
Let's send these guys. I will spiral to Reap with Dilophosaurus. So I'll add this to my hand.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think there are very powerful AOA decks that are relatively unexplored because Amber Control and AOA was so bad. What's his name? There's a guy on Twitter. It's like Unzinc or something like that. I think he has like a blog, but he won a Prime in Canada with an AOA Mars deck because Collector Worm does a lot of work against Saurians.
Unzinc, yeah.
Yeah. So his deck I think has like 3 Collector Worms or something like that, and so you're just making sure your opponent like if they play some Saurians, they're in the archives.
Yeah,
right.
Snatch all those Saurians and Starlands nerds.
Yeah. Collector Worm is like really good versus a lot of the AOA stuff. So I think like
I have checked.
Yeah. A lot of the Martian decks that I like did well with at the Sealed Vault Tours were Martian Generosity decks.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of like underutilized Martian Generosity decks that could be played. And I'm not talking about like Ginkgo. I think people will hone in on the Ginkgo, but
you don't need it.
Like you don't need it. You play like 5 Mars cards in a turn, and then Martian Generosity, and then your next 2 turns are playing like 8 cards each. You'll just win. So, all right, I will say this. I'm gonna play Invidus.
The man.
The myth. The legend. I am going to Festering Touch. And I'm going to get the Brutodon Auxiliary.
You can capture one.
Yep. I'm sending where this other damage is going. I'll put it on Odoak.
What this?
That's going on Invidus. He's already kind of a target, but I will play an Infernus. Alright, what we got purged? Got a lot of shadows purged. I wonder if it's worth trying to purge like my bad shadows. So purge, but I do want to take Amber from you. Yeah, actually I think it's worth it. I think I can keep this Ronnie. Purge Bad Penny. Purge No Safety in Numbers. Make you lose 1. I will Exhume. A Rot Grub. This other Infernus. Look at this other Infernus.
It's like just purchase auxiliary.
Well, I've got my own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's in your hand.
So I could purge Hit and Run Avenda. Actually, I think I keep the Hit and Run. The only Shadows turn I ever want to take from this point forward would be like Hit and Run Ronnie. I guess that Subtle Chain's not bad either. What's some clunkers? This Oubliette. This Oubliette has been a clunker against you. The guys are so big. And and Subtle Chain is fine. Avenda, so Oubliette, Avenda. I don't think I need to get rid of that Amber. So yeah, there we go. This is looking good. This is looking like a purged pile. Okay, and then Malazan is gonna go fight this Falafel. He's been the bane of my existence for far too long. Win purged effects? I don't know. I mean, I think a card like, say, Universal whatever, I'll put that Amber on Buzzle. The Recycling Center, right? Like, I think the Recycling Center is an interesting card. One thing I despise is in games where, like, something is powerful and then they, like, hammer it into the ground. Like, I think the Steel Hate in this set is actually the right amount of Steel Hate. Like, imagine every single house had something that said you can't steal in this set.
That's probably too much.
It's way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. I think right now you got sprinkled on a couple cards, make them all conditional, you know, make it all dependent on them being in play, make some actions, right, that punish your opponent for stealing, so that way like your opponent never knows if it's the right time to steal or whatnot. Like, I think that stuff, that's the right measure. But if they printed, I could see like a Sanctum dude that says cards in your discard pile can't be purged, you know.
I gotta take a terrible Saurian turn. I kill his Lord Invitus before I lose the game to it, so I'll fight it. I'll go and Golden Spiral it. And I'll play a Compsos Haruspex.
I want that guy for my Infernuses.
Yeah, right. That's
I gotta draw 2 more. No, what? Now what? Alright, the Forge. Oh my god. Alright, I guess it's Shadows. I'll play Magna Knife.
Yeah, they've got 2 Amber off the Odoak.
A little Subtle Chain. Ooh. I'm gonna hit and run. Do 2 damage to Buzzle. I'll return an Infernus to my hand. And then we're gonna Skeleton Key onto Mac. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Yeah, I'll say Brobnar, pick up the Archive. Play Calphine, play Flamethrower. Play Mega Shorty, play Belling Patrazate, play Forge Master, play Bonner Raising, Shorty's Brew. I'll buff this Calphine. That's it. What's up, Nostradamus?
Nah.
Not fan.
Nostradamus. Okay. Brobnar? Question mark?
Reminder, there is a giveaway happening.
Yes, we do have a giveaway going.
Look at this right there. Get in that giveaway by typing exclamation mark ticket in the chat.
Forge Master. Calphine at 7. Okay. Okay. This is a Brobnar turn. That is happening. %100% happening.
I summoned Gorlami.
All right.
What's that emote even? Haha. Is that fading into the bushes?
Now this is what it's
Nostradamus just like with this round. Thank you so much.
Do that, dude.
Thank you.
A lot of new year, new names.
Yeah, that's great.
I think we're cool with that. Okay. All right. The reason I'm in the tank, and I'll clue chat in as to why I'm in the tank. I'll show off my hand here. I've got Trimmer, I've got Volcano, I've got Shorty's Brew. I have this Ire Staff. I think I can do a lot of work against your board. So the question is, how do I do this in such a way that I don't just cede you a key, because I got a lot of amber tied up over here. Mac. So the Shorty's Brew can save Infernus and it can save Mac, right? If I play this Volcano, we're gonna assume this Volcano gets played before the end of this turn. All right, and then I can Trimmer whatever doesn't get mopped up. Okay, so Gargantus Scrapper has to fight because I put the rage counter on him earlier. I had actually held on to this Volcano, and that's why I Ire Staffed him to begin with, was that I could Ire Staff him again and he'd survive through the Volcano. Alternatively, he could fight into one of your big Saurian dudes at the time successfully as well. So I will get an Amber from this. You don't have any 5-power dudes because you put 2+1/+1 counters on this guy. So I would love for Volcano to do 4 damage to a bunch of your guys. Now I could Ire Staff one of your 4-power guys, so that I could Mac and like Shorty's Brew and then Mac the Knife to shoot that guy afterwards. That's a thought. I hadn't considered that. I don't know if it's better for me to save my own guy with the Ire Staff. I think Shorty's Brew is going to end up on Mac the Knife. I think all the best possible plays are gonna wind up with him getting buffed, because I want him to live through this. So we'll Shorty's Brew, Mac the Knife.
Oh, that's not Nathan slang. That's forever slang.
In the tank? Yeah, I did not invent that.
That's card game slang,
Yeah.
I think, or just gaming slang or something.
Okay.
Hear a little on like Magic streams.
Yeah.
Which I will note he's been watching a lot of recently, so he may be emulating Magic streamers.
Gargantus Scrapper can fight Shorty. I think Shorty is the best one for him to fight. Actually, Calfine is a good choice too, right? The Assault is bad. I will only be left with Mac the Knife if I Ire Staff. I don't want my dudes at 1 power anyway because of Flamethrower. I don't think it matters which one I leave alive, so Gargantus Scrapper will fight your Calfine and die. I am going to play this Volcano. So Infernus is dead. Malazan is dead. Calfine is dead. Buzzle is dead. Mac the Knife takes 4. Patcher's 8 takes 4. I gain 2 chains. Mac is going to... I will Trimmer these guys. And then Mac is going to shoot Shorty for 1. Oh, and how many guys died? These are all on Mac, I believe.
I think it was 4. Well, they gave me back Amber. Does that matter?
Yeah, it's after each time an enemy creature is destroyed.
Okay.
So it would be after they're in the discard pile, so including my guy, because all our guys would effectively go to the discard pile at the same time. If it mattered, I could like pick the order or whatever. So I lose a chain, draw 2, and it is your turn. Let's say check with 6.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. Unsummon these guys. Play Groke. Discard Barn Raising. Use Flamethrower on the Mac.
Okay.
And that's it.
So I Forge.
Yep. Yeah, Palace Skulls is a very good card.
It's a heck of a card.
Remember how Nathan hawked it when I played that deck?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad for me.
Heck of a card. Alright, I want a Festering Touch to finish off these Brobnarians. And we're going to play in Infernus. I think I will get your discard pile. Shorty's Brew. Scoot him, please. I'll play a Dendrix, and then I guess I'll play this Harbinger, I guess. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 4.
Okay. I'll say dis. Leg zoom.
It's not really much to zoom there.
There's not. I guess I'll get this Odwhack.
Why Mac actioned that turn? Was Mac wasn't stunned, right?
No, it said Mac. Why Mac action instead of reaping? I guess.
Oh, because of Ragward, he dies to the Ragward.
Play Malazan.
If he didn't take a Brobnar turn and Flamethrower Mac, the following turn I would get to kill for free.
Okay.
You got back Odwhack with Exhume? Okay. I am going to say this. Don't look at that.
Nah.
Do I want to discard a card at random from your hand, or do I want that Amber? The Furnace is Reaping. Harbinger is Reaping. And then Dendrix. I think I want that random card from your hand. So Dendrix is going to kill Bornet. The captured Amber won't matter. Because I'm going to Draining Touch Harbinger. And then I will play a Rock Grub and make you lose 1.
Right.
And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Say dis. I'll play Gloom. Or to Odawak. Play Not Finished With You. What do I get with this?
Because you can draw into it.
Yep.
It's certainly very interesting.
It is something. I'll get Philophosaurus Brugidon. And I'll shuffle them in and draw, because then I'll finish 3 cards, so that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, I will say this. I'm going to play Rock Grub, make you lose 1. I'm going to reap with this Rock Grub. It's going to go to my archives. And I will Exhume for this Infernus. I'll get this Not Finished With You, I'll get this Exhume.
This game is miserable.
This is what you did to people.
It's not as bad as I did to people. I'll tell you that right now. This is not even close.
It's your turn, I'll draw 2.
I will say...
You did this to other people.
Say...
Are you ready to go?
Down, in fact, follow. Late follow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
I will say sorry, and I'll play an Axiom.
Okay.
No Max. Thanks, sir. Discard Play Brudon. Actually, I'll play Philophosaurus, Brudon, Philophosaurus. Discard Axiom. Golden Spiral my Odawak to reap. Or reap. Golden Spiral him to reap. That would remove the ward.
Because the rag ward.
Because the rag ward. Draw 5.
Alright, my turn?
Yep.
I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to Trimmer these guys specifically. I'm going to play Velucanth. I'm gonna Ganger Chieftain the Vlucanth into Odawak. And then he's gonna exhaust this enemy creature and its neighbors. I get a capture one. I'm capturing this Ganger Chieftain. I'll play a Mega Shawty. And then I am gonna Ire Staff. I think Shorty. I think Shorty's the one that makes the most sense. I will say check with 6. It's your turn. Oh, we're not done. Oh no, we're gonna take forever. I'm gonna take forever until I purge the whole deck.
It's too bad you checked with 6. So you have to end the game. You chose to
You
end the
have
game,
to forge
Nathan.
the key.
You chose this fate. Alright,
This deck... I mean, I know this deck lost, but holy crap.
Yeah.
I think purging my shadows was the best decision I ever made.
That was pretty good.
Just keep Ronnie in the 2 skeleton keys, so it's like, okay, I'm in
got
trouble.
that turn.
Yeah, I can hold just Ronnie in my hand forever and just play like from the other cards in my hand. Woo!
Okay. You're on Professor Husk. I'm on Higa.
I win. I'll start the bet for the next round. I'm on Higa.
Yep.
No, you're on Higa.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on the Professor.
Yes.
All right, we have the bet going for the next game. And for anybody who is new, we've got a giveaway going on, so definitely register to enter in that. The way the betting works is you can type !bet in either Nathan or Justin, followed by a number. You have an invisible points that you keep track of on this channel that we call Amber, and that Amber can be bet. The Amber will never mean anything. As a witness tonight, I have a tendency to click the wrong name. So
It's only bragging rights.
it is only bragging
for
rights.
that reason.
But yeah, the Amber's just a fun side activity while you're watching the stream. So there's a leaderboard for the Amber. I think it's down below the video on the page. Assuming that's still working.
It is.
We also have several bots that you can use in the chat. The bot was programmed by Sky Jedi. If you guys know him, he's definitely worth following. If you don't follow him on Twitter, he'll often put some updates about some stuff that he's worked on and whatnot. So we both rolled 3s. So
The evil bug. Where you changed your name. And it just deleted it. It was evil.
Oh, Vol Tours. You guys see those Vol Tours?
Yeah.
You guys excited about some Vol Tours?
Did you see that one in California is on an aircraft carrier?
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty bad.
I already asked. I emailed you to ask how I can get my travel to that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So I'll do
reimbursed.
Texas and then...
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
We both rolled 3.
Yeah. Wait, I rolled 6.
Okay.
We re-rolled.
Okay, so I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I think... Okay, so is this the multiple golden spirals deck? Yeah? Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna mulligan.
This card, okay, I want to... I'm gonna mulligan.
We'll probably do Adepticon, Cali, and Texas.
We could redeem them at the same time, but if they're gonna pay for a hotel, then Justin and I could split the hotel.
Yeah. So like one of us,
And then one of
us is paying for a plane ticket.
Yeah, one of us plays for a plane ticket, and then gets the hotel comped, and then the other one, the card upside down.
The hotel is always the biggest expense. Plane tickets
Yeah.
like $250 to
Right.
$500. Probably Cali would be $500-ish.
Ugluck, how's it going? So yeah, nice. 30 minutes is free, right? We're doing all right.
Man, I wish they would do one in Greenville. That'd be great.
Yeah. The gigantic Keyforge scene that is.
Yeah, you attract all of the local players. All 2 of us.
It's not like Indianapolis. Like,
yeah.
The Gen Con was over 200 people for the sealed, and then the Indianapolis Vault Tour was 170 people.
They have a lot of local people there. That's pretty crazy.
I think it's just like the whole Midwest goes, right? Like,
yeah.
If you do it in Indianapolis, you can get like Chicago. That's probably what 2 or 3 hours. I don't know Midwest geography. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like most of Ohio is only a few hours away, like no more than 4. Okay, well I don't. Okay, so I'll say Quantum Finger Trap. I will cut through research. And I will Telltale Vapors.
You don't know what to expect in terms of player strength in the Vault Tour. So, in Archon, it's probably going to be higher on average player skill because people who are willing to travel for Archon tournaments have decks they're looking to win. They have decks they think are pretty strong.
They probably spent money on decks.
But I think you'll still have a good experience. You'll still have a fun time.
Yeah.
And there will be people who are newer there playing, and that's fine too.
And there's a lot of side events.
Side events can be really fun because they'll do literally anything. They
will do wacky events.
Yeah.
If you get 8 people to agree to a Keyforge format, they will run a side event for you.
No matter what.
So.
You have no idea what's going on? Well.
Okay.
Hopefully you'll figure it out.
So I will draw 5, and it is your turn.
Have the rulebook handy.
Yeah.
Also, you can look up these deck lists on decksofkeyforge.com or on keyforgegame.com.
The bots. You can actually, there's a bot command, !D, and then it will search. The quotation marks there are gonna like screw it up.
And if you have questions, just feel free to ask.
Chat will chat's pretty helpful around here. So like one of the most important things we try to do on this stream is we try to get the rules right.
Yeah.
Even if it involves some take backsies, to get the rules right. That's what we'll do. All right, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Telltale Vapors.
I forgot how fun that deck was.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I will archive a little bit of that. Now I'm done. So I'm going to fetch drones. Axiom Millie, so he'll capture 2. And then he's just going to reap. I was kind of hoping to hit something off of the Telltale Vapors there. But I had literally no creatures in my hand. So I couldn't I couldn't play the other houses. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
I'll play Shadows. Play Avinda Manchego. I'm going to mug the Titan Guardian.
No.
Pick up Manchego. Or, I'm sorry. I'll play Hit and Run. Pick up Manchego, play Manchego.
Okay.
So he takes 2 more.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, I'm going to put my archives in my hand and I'm going to say Saurians. I'm going to play Tricerean Legionary, I'm going to play Tricerean Legionary, and then I'm going to play 2 Imperiums.
So it's just all one. Big C James, thanks for that.
Wards all the way down.
That's another thing I should have to deal with, I guess, huh?
Yeah, even is not the worst against
That's
it.
True.
And like stunning a dude with a ward on it is honestly probably one of the most effective things you could do to wards. Ignore that. Go ahead. I can't hold on my cards.
I will play Saurian.
Can't hold on to all these plays.
Play a Pterodactyl.
Ooh.
I'll play Questor Jarda. I'll play Auto Legionary. I'll Phalanx Strike, which doesn't kill anything.
Even if you exalt?
Yeah. So I'll just pop the ward on a Legionary.
Sure.
Is it worth it to pop another ward? Probably not. I could also Golden Spiral Avinda.
Golden Spiral Arms Master doesn't seem bad either. You get a ward
thinking,
on her,
yeah.
and you get to stun one of my dudes. So.
If I Golden Spiral Avinda after exalting for Phalanx Strike, I could do one to the Legionary and get a card of your hand. I don't know if that's better. It just depends on the card I get, honestly.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's better. But she does get ward or stun if I just use Melina, so I think that's probably the safe bet. So I'll Golden Spiral her. It's a reap. And then she will ward herself. And stun this guy.
Okay. I am going to say Saurians. I am going to play Diplomacy. So if you fight, or until the start of my next turn, each creature gains before fight, exalt this creature. I will play a Strix. Now, am I bold enough to exalt this Strix here? I don't think I am, so I won't. This Legionary is going to unstun, and then this Legionary is just going to reap to go to 7. I'll say check at 7, and it's your turn. And Strix will... I'll draw to you. Go ahead. So Nostradamus, how new are you? Did you like get some stuff over over the holiday break? And check it out then. You have like a couple decks, maybe a starter or so.
Play Shadows.
Because I think there were a lot of people who got into the game recently. Very recently.
Play Gambling Den.
Okay. It's gonna be one of those games.
Yep. I'm gonna play Too Much to Protect.
Okay.
Get 1. I'll mug the Titan Guardian.
Oh man.
He's getting mugged so many times. I will reap with Avinda. She'll do 1 to that guy. And I'll reap with Manchego. I'll not shuffle him in.
Okay.
That's it.
A Forge?
Yep. Would you like to do gambling?
I would not like to gamble. I could gamble and fail to forge a key
yes.
here. So I don't think I want to do that. I am going to say Untamed, and I'm going to Mimicry that Too Much to Protect.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Thanks for these. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am going to put a Wild Spirit on Senator Strix. He's a good target for that. I will play a Low Dawn. I have no Untamed creatures. I have not taken an Untamed turn yet.
You pick the color you want to forge.
Yeah. So for stream purposes, I have mine in the order I want to forge them. There is literally only one card, and we don't own it between the two of us that cares about the key color. It's called the Red Baron, and he gains abilities if the red key is forged. I have mine lined up on stream so that I start with the blue or the yellow, and then I forge the red key last, and that's just for habit. So that way, when I go to a vault tour, especially sealed,
yeah,
I would hate to lose a game because I forged the wrong key first. So I'm willing to bet that house probably has stuff it can do if it's with the other keys. I think that would be an interesting ability. I'm going to put the Instrument Silence on Rustgnawer. So King of Fent, play Rustgnawer, put Instrument Silence on Rustgnawer. Wild Spirit's on Strix, so that way when he reaps, he can capture one, and Strix can spin the amber that's on him to forge keys with. And I'll say check with 8. It's your turn. I will draw 6.
Right, I'll forge.
Dang, it didn't stop you from forging.
Didn't stop me. Alright, I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Kirby.
Uh-oh. We've
Kirby
been here before.
Is gonna hit and run. I think Strix. Play Kirby. He'll play the Golden Spiral. Play Frayne. The Pterodactyl. Reap with Melina.
If you reap with her, well, King of Fent, you'll destroy her, but the ward.
So ward, then ward.
And then, yeah.
Stunning Strix. And that's it.
All right, I am not going to Gambling Den.
Okay.
I will forge. Yeah, I mean that's decent and all, but I think I don't know if you were here earlier when we were talking about SAS, but SAS is a useful tool for it's a useful comparative tool, I would say, but do not let SAS be the end all be all of what you think Keyforge decks are, because I think that's a real easy way, especially for newer players, to like say a 75 SAS deck should always beat a 70 SAS deck, and that's not necessarily true.
It's a lot about knowing your deck too.
Yeah. I'm gonna play Untamed. I'm gonna play Creative Nurture. I'm gonna Grasping Vines all those Saurian artifacts. I'll send you back to the Stone Age.
That's so good.
It's no, it's in your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't barehanded. If it was
barehanded would have been
bad. I will play Molfin. Rustgnawer. I guess I gotta kill Kirby. And I'll blow up the Gambling Den and gain 1. Kangafant. I think Kangafant's actually more useful to me alive currently. And Kangafant's gonna fight Frayne. Stomp all over her. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. Play 3 Golden Spirals, Auto Legionary. Try Saurian Legionary. I'll ward this Quester. Play a Quester. I'll unstun this guy. Play Tribute. Just put 2 there. Quester Jarda. So far behind. Guess I'll reap.
Okay.
Lose the ward. I will not exalt. Okay.
This Melina is now a problem. I now suddenly have an opinion about Melina. Also, you can generate a lot of amber on the following turn. If I don't do something about those Jardos, I can like mitigate their devastation, but I can't stop it. I guess I have to take an untamed turn here. As long as Kangafant's around, he's doing something at least. Alright, so we'll say Untamed. I'm going to play a Rustgnawer and a Tentadlin. And actually, I'll play those guys on this side. I'll play this Rustgnawer on this side. Okay. Kangafant. So I'm going to use Creative Nature. So this is a card we haven't really got to use on stream much. It says Omni, sacrifice it. If you do, choose a creature. For the remainder of this turn, the creature gains Skirmish and Assault X. So I'm going to use it on the Rustgnawer. Assault X is equal to its power. So the Rustgnawer is going to attack Melina. Okay. It's going to use Assault X pick off the ward. Hazardous 3 will do 3 damage to the Rustnauer, and then the Rustnauer is going to kill Melina, and get to use Rustnauer's ability. I will kill a Golden Spiral. I was definitely tempted to.
You also gain 1. Did you gain 1?
No, I've not done that. Definitely tempted there to kill my Finger Trap
to get 1.
To get
the 1.
Threaten. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could like reap. Maybe that is the right call. The deck's not great on Amber Control. Molfen. I think that's what I do then. You get your Golden Spiral back. Quantum Finger Trap's gone. I'll reap with the Kangafent, who will explode. And then Molfen reaps. And if you steal from me, Molfen does damage to you. So that kind of like at least slows that avenue down. So I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I will draw 4. Sorry, 2. I had 4 cards in my hand. I'll draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I'll play a Hugger Mugger.
Okay.
It'll steal 1.
Yeah, so you take, all your guys take 1.
I will reap with Avinda.
Yes. Yeah, Archon.
Shoot Rustnauer.
I think Archon is a. I mean, the more Justin and I play the Archon, honestly, I think the more stuff that comes out, I think Archon's just going to get better and better.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'd love to see what the spreadsheets that some people have to come up with. Oh, that was a good hit. To try to like keep up with everything that can possibly happen in Archon.
I'm gonna reap with Manchego and I'll shuffle him in instead of instead of him dying. That's it.
Okay, I think the goal from here on out was to threaten every turn, just to make sure that you never get a chance to use your Saurian, your degenerate Saurian stuff over there. So I will say Saurians. Shrix is gonna unstun. I am gonna play a Paraguardian. Sorry, a Brutodon Auxiliary and a Paraguardian. Actually, I'll play it the other way. Paraguardian, Brutodon Auxiliary. I got so many taunt dudes. I think that's one of the secret strengths of this deck. The taunt and the word makes it like the board just gums up.
Are these both Katana sleeves?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna I'll play Imperium. I am gonna ward Shrix. And I'll ward Molfen.
I would love to see single game adaptive just be the format, to be honest. I think it'll be really interesting. At least for one Vault Tour, like sealed single game adaptive single deck. Think about that. You just open a deck.
Yeah.
You could play against that deck every single game and still win the tournament.
Yeah.
You could never play the deck you open and still win the tournament. And actually, it might be beneficial for you to open a clunker of a deck, right?
I'll reap Tricerian Legionary and the other Tricerian Legionary. I will say check with 7. It is your turn. I will draw 4. You do Forge.
I can't do anything about 7.
Okay.
Or 6.
Yeah, I think, and also, I mean, Worlds is supposed to be a team format. I'm waiting with bated breath as to what it's going to be, because they've done.
So he said, Alex Watkins said tentatively it is Archon, just Archon solo all throughout. But he's trying to get Gem software to work with what he wants to do. And if Gem can do that, then that will be the format. But that's why it's not announced yet.
Yeah, I gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, exactly. I think there's some people confused about the Vault Tour winning deck that I have, because it's certainly powerful, the AOA one from Sealed, but it's like one of the few 8-power AOA ones. But when people were looking it up, like there was somebody on Reddit who like made a post about like why they didn't about Vault to Richmond. They didn't understand it was sealed.
Oh yeah.
It was like, yeah, my deck is insane and sealed, but like, as far as Archon goes, like, no, forget about it.
You're on Higa.
Okay.
I think Higa destroys his deck.
Which one's that one? Is that the
Ibri Walker? The one with just like some stuff.
Oh,
Some cards in there.
that's not the Infernus one. No, it's just it's the Exhume
no, it's
one,
got
right?
some Exhumes.
Yeah.
I would also be sad if it's Archon Solo all 3 because that's not that interesting
At all.
at all.
In the slightest.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as cool as the one they do have.
The 3 different formats.
Yeah, the
sealed.
Archon,
Yeah.
the Archon, the Reversal, and the single deck adaptive.
Honestly, you could do that with Archon, and that's fine.
Mhm.
So that may
imagine
be
that.
better.
Imagine
right?
that format.
Yeah.
You got to find the worst deck. You got to find a terrible deck.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find a banger, and then you got to find a single deck adaptive deck.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be 1,000 times better.
That would be so good. That'd be such a good format.
Also, we would need to practice like team communication during
Yes,
games too. 'Cause
yes.
that's something that we were bad at when we
Yeah,
played tournaments.
exactly. Especially on turns where I'm real good at narrating plays,
Yeah.
obviously. So like, why can't I just do that for my team?
Mm-hmm.
You know. Because a lot of times it's just us kind of playing. No, I mean, like our teammates, our opponents are usually doing the same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like only when a game is finished. I do think it is hard to like go from your game that you're like hyper focused on, swap out of that to go look at somebody else's, and then try to sum
Yeah,
up.
because you have to figure out the board and stuff.
And-
I think it kind of has to wait until, unless there's like a decision, you can quickly explain it.
Yeah.
It's tough. And honestly, if I'm playing like Light Tasker and if my teammate like weighs in an opinion on what something I did, I don't think I ever second guessed any play I made with that deck.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to second guess a play
Right.
that I made with that
Right.
deck.
Right. Especially a deck that you had like a ton of reps with.
Yeah. Because then I have to explain why that's not the right play, right?
Yeah. Baseball signals. Yeah. We all have to wear baseball caps. Yeah. I'm like.
Usually I just make a play and I stand by it, and there's a reason to the things I do, and there's like a risk reward.
But I mean, it's,
most of the time
you can analysis paralysis yourself. I'm always like afraid. I'm on the verge of that at all times.
My strategy is just go. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah.
I guess I'll keep.
Okay. Yeah, I will keep. I'm gonna go T1 transporter platform.
Okay, I'll say Brodnar, play Flamethrower, and Mega Shorty.
All right. I am gonna say Star Alliance. I am gonna play Molina. And I am gonna zap Mega Shorty for 2. And then I'm gonna play Comm Officer Kirby, who is going to Phalanx Strike Shorty, and then I'm gonna Exalt Molina to get him with the other half. And then we're gonna transport back Kirby, play Golden Spiral. Your turn.
I didn't get to do any of that stuff with that deck.
Yeah, you just draw better, dude.
Play Saurian. Well, it was the too much protect.
Oh yeah,
Mostly.
yeah.
There was other stuff, but
You generated like a lot of amber, but because I like took half of it in the middle of the game. Yeah.
I'm gonna play Regrettable Meteor before playing that.
Okay.
And then an Axiom.
Okay.
Because I can't let that exist.
Yeah.
I don't play Philophosaurus.
I can't in good conscience let that exist.
It sucks. I had to get 2 chains to kill one thing. I guess I got 2 chains in a ward and a death, so sure.
Alright, I am going to say Saurians.
These decks, we play pods of 6 every night. or pods of 4 decks every night.
Yeah.
Plus 6 total games of the deck. So by the 3rd game, we've played those other decks 2 times. Otherwise we only played these decks once when we first opened
opened it. Yeah, and that was over 2 months ago at this point, or close.
So just before the stream starts, we sort of analyze each deck, and we look at the deck lists, and we know the deck lists of all 4 decks in the pod as we're playing against them.
Yeah.
So that's the extent of it. As the tournament goes on and we get more familiar with the decks, we really know the decks pretty in and out by the final by the round 3. And if you are wondering what I'm even talking about, there's a little Reddit article I did writing up how the tournament works.
I'm gonna Golden Spiral Molina into the Falafel. I will play Questor Jarda, and then I'm gonna tribute the Jarda. I'm not gonna exalt him. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Alright, I'll say this. Dendrix, not finished with you. I don't think I wanna. Nah, I won't bother. Shuffling Falafel in. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of dicey with him, right?
It is, yeah.
Like sometimes you want to. Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I am going to mug Odawak. So I'm going to steal that and do 2 damage to him.
Oh, it's got 4 Golden Spirals in there, not just 3.
Yeah. I'm going to Hugger Mugger and capture 1 from you, and then I'll play an Avenda. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Play Saurian. I'm gonna Calipigian Ideal. Odawak. Play a Falafel. I'm gonna Scudem him. And play Golden Spiral. I will Reap with Odawak. And that's it. Yeah, like I didn't see Transport Platform until way late in that game too.
Yeah, the card's insane.
Yeah.
The card is legit insane. Alright. I am gonna say Star Alliance.
This deck's problem is full of trash, ghost creatures.
It's full of bad creatures who get in the way. The Saurian, like, when I was looking at the deck, I was like, man, this Saurian is awesome. And then I looked at the rest of the deck and I was like, ugh,
yeah.
Ugh. Alright, I am gonna play. This is not the greatest Quintrina Flex, but this is a tribute to the greatest Quintrina Flex. Quintrina Flex, Avenda, and a Dendrix. Let's kill all that stuff. Let's get it out of there. And then I'll play Molina. I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I will draw 2.
Play this. Play Spider, Rock Grub, Malzahn.
Ah, Rock Grub.
That's it.
Alright, I am going to say Saurian. So I'm going to play Auto Legionary. I'm going to play Livia the Elder. I'm going to Reap with Questor Jarda. And I'm going to Exalt him to gain 1. And then I'm going to Golden Spiral him a bunch. So we're going to Exalt so that he can Reap. And then he'll Exalt to gain 1. So that was 1. Yeah, that's 1. 2, we'll Exalt him to Reap. We'll Exalt him to gain 1. And then this is 3, so I'll Exalt him to Reap. And then I'll Exalt him to gain 1.
The Star Alliance artifact Nathan has is Transport Platform.
I will say check, and it is your turn. And I will draw 2.
Better call you a nerd and say Brobnar, show you this Forge Master.
Oh!
You stupid nerd. I'll play Warrior's Refrain too.
Oh no!
Stun that nerd. Exalted nerd.
I got a lot of nerds that are stunned currently.
Well, I'll play Barn Raising, play Ragworg, play Belling Patrazate, I'll Flamethrower there.
Clutch Forge Master.
Something. It made me not immediately lose the game. Delayed it a bit. That's it.
Okay. So I forged for a cool 12.
Yeah. Brop stars.
Alright, we're gonna say Saurian again. And play Golden Spiral number 4. I will play Pterodactyl. Do a stunt. Question Jar is gonna unstun. Livia the Elder. I think you're gonna fight Forge Master Og there. I think so. Yeah, she'll trade with Forge Master Og. And we'll do it again. I'll Golden Spiral.
I do this Ragwork though.
Oh yeah, he would die. I can Golden Spiral one of my other dudes then. Pterodactyl? Nope, he
He's
doesn't reap.
Stunned, yeah.
Melina? Melina it is. Actually, I get this Auto Legionary. So I'll put Auto Legionary onto the line. And then we'll Golden Spiral to ready him and reap with him. He'll take 2. I'll gain 1. And then I'll Golden Spiral Jarda. That goes there. This goes there. And then another one goes there. And another one goes there. And we'll do it again. There, 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 and there. And I'll tell you, go ahead. I will draw 2.
Okay. I will say Dis.
Okay.
God, Melina. Okay, now I can get through that with Malazan. Okay. Say Dis. Play Misery Exploit.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna get a dice. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is on that guy?
He's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. He has 13 on
13. We have 3 dice to represent the amount of amber of the guy. So we get some actual amber back. I need 1 more for my Misery Exploit.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. And
it's 13 amber on him.
I will play, or I'll attack Melina with Malazan.
Okay.
We'll trade. I'm going to play a Buzzle.
Okay.
I'm going to purge Spider. I'm going to fight the Jarda. I'm going to purge Rock Grub. I'm going to fight the Jarda.
Dead. Here's your 13 amber.
Yep. The only problem with all that amber is that it's a freaking trap. So go ahead.
Oh my, yes.
I'll say check with an amount of amber.
All right, we're gonna say shadows. I am gonna play. Too much to protect.
So here's your dice of amber, and here's your normal amber.
I will trust no one.
Okay.
I'm going to discard this Gambling Den. Because I'm actually willing to bet that you're going to exhume the Forge Master Og on the following turn. Hugger Mugger.
He's stunned.
Yeah, no, I got stuff to the Hugger Mugger. I'm deciding if I want to mug my own Hugger Mugger. I will hit and run, bounce my Hugger Mugger to do 2 damage to Buzzle, and then play Hugger Mugger. So you got that, and he came right back. And
you
then,
have to play him over there.
Oh yeah, you're right. And then I will mug him.
You also have Legionary.
Oh yeah, I got Legionary. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll mug him. Legionary could reap. Takes damage. I just won't do anything with Legionary this turn. I'll say check with whatever that is. And it's your turn. I will draw.
Exhume Forge Master.
How much amber was destroyed this game?
The most ever, I think. Say check with 6.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
I will pay 6 and forge, and then destroy 20 amber.
26. There you go. We straight up outdid your brag there, Claymore.
Oh man, are we having fun yet? Okay.
Oh yeah, didn't Patrick put? He would have put damage on Hugger, right?
Oh yeah. Huggermugger's toast. Whatever.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Huggermugger.
Can't save him. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that.
Now, my question to you is: are you ready to do it all again?
Right. I can't. This is it. That's all I got.
I'm gonna say, Saurians. Pterodactyl's gonna unstun. Auto Legionary's gonna reap. And then I'm gonna play a Questrajarda, and I'm gonna Golden Spiral the bejesus out of it.
So you put 8 amber on him, you get.
I put 8 on him. I get 8. I gain 8. Oh man!
All right.
It's your turn. Man, it's so much fun over here. I don't even get to do the dumb Starlight stuff, the transporter platform.
Didn't even matter that I blew up 30 amber. No,
I lost 20. I lost 26 amber because I lost 6 the first time, then 20 the second time.
This is actually hot trash anyway. But that was some ridiculousness.
I have to get my composure for this next game. Oh man. I'm exhausted from that. Oh.
Well, Hig advances with that.
Oh, I'm glad. This deck is potentially very sweet.
Yeah.
Oh man. Could you imagine being like a new player
I just had that happen
and
to
like
you.
that happened to you?
And you're like,
and like you don't know that like Forge Master Og gets you out of that situation, right? Your opponent just
it didn't get me out of it.
Yeah.
It did not.
You're right. Oh, I'm on the Husk.
Yeah. The Nocturnal Queenie. This deck, I hate this deck too.
It's got the Velucamp in it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did this deck already advance?
I think it is 2-0.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 2-0. So
Let me get the next bet going.
If the Nocturnal Queenie deck wins, then there will be 3 advancing decks from this pot.
All right. Between the game bumper. Remember, we got the giveaway going.
Yeah,
I see that there are currently in the giveaway 19 people. There's 37 watching. So, some of you don't want some free stuff.
Yeah, we'll ship it to you.
Let's ship it overseas even.
It's a deck, that is.
Worlds
Keyforge
Collide.
deck. Worlds Collide.
Sealed.
It's got some good stuff in there.
Got some good stuff in there, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, giveaway, Bill. Get in there.
Get in there. Get in it, Bill.
Exclamation mark ticket.
You, why, Bill? The instructions are on the screen. On the screen,
You
right
type
there. Ticket
exclamation
1.
mark ticket 1. And you too can get in the giveaway.
I think Ticket might just do it.
I think
also,
that ticket does give it. Does do it.
Yeah, if I had had the Too Much to Protect in hand for quite some time, and so I was just like, I'm gonna.
I mean, I know.
Redline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna redline this shit.
Yeah.
Spirit who suggests friendship.
Oh, mobile peasants. I don't see that with my. Fair enough. You did it. All right.
I wonder. Okay. So, if you click on a link to Decks of Keyforge, there's a parameter for powered by Archon Matrix Twitch. So I wonder if there's like, I wonder what's going on there. It's an AOA deck. Spirit who suggests friendship.
19 actions?
So the big problem with AoE decks, especially Logos and Untamed ones, is they typically don't have a lot of Amber control. The reason why Eddie is so good in this, there's a number of reasons why Eddie is so good. But Eddie's really good because it like forces your opponent to play into Cutthroat Research. The biggest problem with Cutthroat Research in AoA is that it just like didn't do anything most of the time. You are first. Life for life, whistling darts. Yeah, so this is very reminiscent. The Jargogle with like Life for Life is kind of cool. Igor is kind of cool. Seismo Entangler, so you can like stop your opponent from reaping a bunch. If this deck had like Brig, I think you would be in good shape. Doesn't seem awful. It seems actually pretty good in AoE. There were a lot of like AoE action heavy decks that like you just gain the amber and just play all this stuff.
Right, this is fine.
I'm going second. I think I'll keep. They're just close enough. Yeah.
One's katanas, one's Mad Dragon Shield mints.
Justin's looks like sherbet from here.
Delicious.
All right. I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Igor. I'll pitch a Rustnar and a Brutodon. I'll play Fetch Drones. I'll play Data Forge and Cutthroat Research. I don't think this is a Data Forge deck. I think there
it's definitely not.
think there's like a 1 in 50 games where you get to Data Forge with this deck, and it involves like Dr. Millie.
I'm gonna reap with Aven to shows.
Shoot him.
Shoot Igor, but I'm gonna Oobly at him.
Oh, he's gone. It's forever.
Play Ronnie. Play No Safety in Numbers. And that's it.
I am gonna say Untamed. I'll play a Tentadlin and a Molfin, and then I'll Mimicry the Oubliette to get rid of Ronnie. Honestly, I don't like playing Mimicry here because that deck actually had a lot of powerful actions in it. But I will settle for Oublietting Ronnie because there's like 2 Exhumes in there. So I will draw, and it is your turn.
I'll say this. I'll play Rock Grub to lose 1. I'm gonna Draining Touch the Molfin. I'll play Dendrix. That's it.
I will say Logos. I'm going to play Igor. I'll pitch Kangafent and Diplomacy. I'll play Tau Tau Vapors. Oh, man. Woo! The dream. I willed this other Tau Tau Vapor to the top of my deck. Archive. I will play an Eddie and archive. I'll play a Titan Guardian. I will fetch drones. Okay, so Quantum Fiend Trap. I'll capture these 2 on, I guess, Eddie. Alright, and your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. Play Pile of Skulls.
Uh-oh. So I elected, if people are confused, I elected not to put Titan Guardian in such a way that he would be on the flank because I want this side opened up for future turns.
I'm going to fight Titan Guardian.
Okay.
I'm going to play Volcano.
Okay. I do think there's an argument for me to put him in such a way that I would have drawn cards there.
And I get 3 capture. Oh, you don't have an Amber. Okay.
Yeah. I don't generate that
I'll
here.
Tremor the Tentadlin.
Oh, yeah, you stole it earlier.
I stole 1. With Ronnie.
I generated 2. Did you blew up? You blew it up with
Rock Rub,
the
yeah.
Rock Rubs, yeah.
Oops. I drew too many cards.
Your rock grubs will blot out the sun.
You guys don't mull very often. You must mull during competitive. Oh yeah, we mull.
Yeah.
Often.
I mean, we mull kind of fast. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
we do mull
I
fast.
would say we mull more often. I don't.
Mulling back.
Um.
I pretty aggressively mulligan.
We used to keep track of that.
Yeah.
Like we stopped that after the first round. For Coda, we used to keep better stats. The problem was that was like more pressure on like stuff to keep track of while we were streaming.
Yeah.
So we've just kind of mostly focused on just playing the game.
Also, I guess I probably like am more apt to accept a hand if I know I'm not really like looking for anything if it's got 3 of a house in it, especially in like this sort of sealed environment.
Yeah.
The more you get to know a deck, the
more you're
more
looking
aggressively
for
mulligan for stuff.
The Higa, you're looking for transporter platform.
Yeah.
Or you want like a golden spiral and you're opening. You got 4 golden spirals.
So you get a chance to get it.
The golden spirals just enable the rest of the deck because it lets you like take those slow Saurian turns and then utilize the stuff that you already had on the board. And then transporter platform I think represents just it's its own game plan in that deck.
Yeah, right.
Like I think transporter platform could just win that deck. Win in that deck. So
Archon versus Adaptive. So Archon is bring your own deck to a tournament.
Yeah.
And Adaptive can be the tournament or that's like the format of a tournament. Doesn't matter if it's sealed or Archon. It just means that you play a best of 3 round. You play your deck against your opponent. In the second game, you trade decks and you play. If the same deck won both times, so each of you had won a game, you then bid chains to play the deck that won both games in the third game.
Yeah.
That is what Adaptive is.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Murmuk, who's going to kill the Dendrix. The Tentadlin is going to unstun. I'm going to Grasping Vines, the Pile of Skulls. And then I'll play Creed of Nature, and it's your turn. I'll draw.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar, play the Skulls, Higher Staff, Shorty's Brew. And Ginger Chieftain will reap. Draw 2.
Okay. I'm gonna put my archives in my hand. I'm gonna dinosaur your brains out here, I think.
Oh no.
I am gonna play Paraguardian, Tricerian Legionary, who's gonna ward the Paraguardian. I'm gonna play Shrix, who's not gonna exalt here. Oh, I am stopping it with the mermaid right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Stenopius, who is going to exalt. And then I'm gonna put the Calipigian Ideal on him. Look at that ass. And then I'm just gonna ward
3 Imperiums, huh?
Just gonna ward everything.
Just playing 3 Imperiums.
Ward. So I do exalt him then. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You're at 6
I underestimated the number of wards I was gonna have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ran out of creatures before I ran out of wards. And it's your turn. I will say check with 7. I will draw 5.
Okay, I'll say Dis, play Harbinger, and Rock Grub, so you lose 1. I was supposed to lose my last turn, I think. Because I did not Volcano last turn.
Yeah.
Volcano 2 turns ago. So, that's it.
I think you got the question about Adaptive was asked.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't forge because keys currently cost 7. Well, I think I say Saurians. Because it is free to say Saurians here. All right. I am gonna reap with Shrix, who will exalt. Stenopius is gonna reap, who will also exalt. Tricerian Legionary is gonna fight Harbinger. So, actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I guess he dies. I think that's better for me. So the ward comes off from the fight, and then he dies to Harbinger's ability, and then all these wards go away. And then Paraguardian reaps and exalts and wards and wards. And then I will play a Tricerian Legionary who's going to ward Stenopius. And I will say check. And it is your turn. I will draw 1.
Play Shadows. I'll discard this bad pain, I'll play a Skeleton Key, and I'll Settle Chain you. I'm done.
Saurians are so balanced.
Yeah. There you go.
My Titan Gary.
Yep.
Alright, so I will Forge. It's going to run me a cool 7. So I'll spend this 5 on my dude, 6, 7. And Forge. I think I just say Saurians. I'll just reap. He'll reap and exalt. Shrix will reap and exalt. Did that deck have too much to protect? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think we cool it there. That way I don't give you a bunch if you do have it. Yeah, that'll be my turn. I'll shuffle and draw 1. So check with 7.
There. Say this. I'll play Malazan, I'll play Infernus. I'll Exhume. So I guess I'm infernusing my own things since you have no discard anymore. I'll Exhume. I guess Harbinger. I would have to. If I blow up 2, it still doesn't stop you from forging, so. Purge Bad Penny. And Oubliette. And that's it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Forge.
Just taxing yourself this entire game.
Yeah. I think I'm fine with it, because
Yeah.
I generate, like, far more than you do.
So this deck races in a unique way, right? Because it's like, it makes a board and just makes, it wards them and makes them invincible, and then it does things, as opposed to like playing a bunch of actions.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the ultimate anti-Infernus deck, right?
Yes.
It's like,
yeah.
you can never deal with
Because
the board.
you could have, like, Infernused away my stuff, and I would be like, okay.
Yeah. You don't even need it again.
Yeah. I had to draw that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the Logos makes it really good at getting to it.
Yeah.
And the Untamed it does enough to get out of the way.
Right.
I think the Rust Gnawers won that other game too, right? Because they were able to do enough damage to the artifacts and whatnot. So, and the upgrades in this deck are really good. Both the fight, skirmish, and the capture,
right,
are both very powerful. The capture with the Callipygian Ideal or
Shrix,
Shrix, so, and the fetch drones actually plays a key role here too.
There's a lot of good synergies going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff happening here. All right, so we're gonna say Saurians. we're gonna reap across the board. There's no reason not to reap. And Shrix reaps and exalts. Paraguardian. No. So first, before we use the Paraguardian, we play Axiom. I'm gonna ward my Paraguardian. Okay. So he dies. Tentadlin dies. Murmuk dies. These guys don't die to the Axiom, but Harbinger goes off. Yeah. The Murmuk dies, and then these guys lose their ward to the Harbinger, and I gain 2 chains. Then I will play a Tricerian Legionary, who is going to ward, I suppose, this guy down here. Actually, this Paraguardian might be more paramount. And then Paraguardian is going to reap and exalt, and then ward these guys. How many wards were generated this game? It's your turn. Go ahead. The wards. The wards?
Alright, I'm done.
How many wards?
Done with this game forever.
Oh.
New Year's resolution is burn all my Saurian decks. Yeah, he's probably better.
I
than
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he does something extremely relevant. Matthias is okay.
Yeah.
At stopping people from fighting. Tricerian Legionary stops them from doing anything.
Right. Stops them.
Kill it.
Stops them from bouncing your dudes and all kinds of other stuff. Holy crap.
Alright, let's give this deck away so I can leave.
Cut the stream off.
Sure, stop. I want to not think about Keyforge till Sunday, please.
Alright, last chance. Last chance. To enter...
Exclamation mark ticket. Get you in this here giveaway.
The first giveaway of the new year.
There you go.
Alright. I got 23 entrants in there. I'm just going to go down the list. Code Red. Must be Jake. Internet. For 1-star peeps. I was going to say first star peeps. First AR peeps. Stormstrong. Farquad. Nihil. Ultra Gecko. X073D. Mortivis. Ned Mike. Harleys. Orion. Gorlami. Nostradamus. J Freezy. Ugluck. Romaxed. Squirtlebane. Bill. Claymore. Big C James. Stone Fox. Anybody else?
New Year's resolution is quit forever. Quit streaming forever. Stop being so consistent. Keyforge hangover. I know, I didn't even drink last night. Nothing. I have no excuse.
Exit music is in.
I got bad matchups. what's the name of this excuse?
Area.
All of those are bad matchups. I feel like you got the better deck. Yeah, 2 times. Actually, you got to play that twice.
I did get to play that deck
I'm pretty jealous of that. And the time I played this,
it got shat on by this deck.
It got crapped on by that deck. Yeah. So this is a really good deck, though.
I think that deck is cool.
These decks were trash garbage, honestly.
You didn't get to do the sweet stuff.
Yeah. Well, the purging in like all the Infernuses and stuff, I just had no time to do that in either of the games I played this deck.
Because these were...
those are both fast.
Real fast.
But it beat the crap out of this one.
Because that deck
sucks.
Slow. Because it is so bad.
It really sucks.
So bad. Alright, exit music is in there.
Let's do the clinking of
you ready? You ready? Ready? Everybody ready? Closing the giveaway. Closing the giveaway. Drum roll, please. And the winner of the first giveaway
of 2020
of TTR.
I messed it up.
January 1st, 2000.
We're not starting the year off well.
And 20 is Ned Mike.
Ned Mike. So Ned Mike, join this Discord channel.
Ned Mike, congratulations.
I guess you don't
Ned
have
Mike.
to, but that's the easiest way to find me.
You won.
Oh wait, hold on. I can't even type.
You can't even type. It's so bad.
I'm so upset. Message me, aka. I guess I'm on there as Green Corn. No, I'm on there as Justin.
Yeah.
So you just message me on Discord with your.
Feel free to open.
Okay, we'll open it and talk about it.
If you would like to open it.
Okay, I'll open it. But message me your shipping info.
We'll keep it sealed, and we're not going to scan it, obviously. So
I'll cover the thing.
Cover the QR for the people who have like the Ultra.
We got Untamed Brobnar Star Alliance.
Okay, interesting brew.
Pavai Spawn of Waller.
Okay.
All right. He's got like a fat turtle, or just a normal turtle, or like a beetle or something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking. Okay, so we got Brobnar, Volcano, Barn Raising, Berserker Slam, Gengar Chieftain, Grok, Narp, Fire Breath, Shattered Throne, Grumpus Tamer, Kalak Stonefather. That's the leader,
That's the
right?
leader, yeah.
2 War Grumpus.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it goes with the Grumpus.
That's the Kalak, I think.
That's
with
really
the
good with the
Grumpuses.
Grumpuses.
Is really good
Yeah.
because they get skirmish. Do you rule with 6?
Probably.
If you have,
Because you're like Grumpus fight. No, because they can't.
They're not
they
giants. They're not
activate
giants.
each other.
They're
no.
not giants.
Can't.
But yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think that is pretty sweet. That might be the best use for Kalak. So
Star Alliance is. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the Untamed, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Star Alliance is Armsmaster Melina,
Okay.
Cloaking Dongle, Commander Chan, Red Alert, Stealth Mode, Navigator Ollie, Tactical Officer Moon, Universal Translator, Dr. Driscoll, Forging an Alliance.
Forging Alliance seems good.
Could be good.
So that's like actually a really hard to fight off the board Star Alliance, right? With the Melinas and the Cloaking Dongles.
Yeah.
Were there 2 Cloaking Dongles or one?
One Cloaking Dongle.
What? But 2 Melinas and a Cloaking Dongle.
And you got Universal Translators times
So
2.
you could use that to use your Brobnar guys.
Yeah. And then the Untamed. We got Ghost Hawk. Pretty good. Molfin. You got Rustnar. You got Kangafant. You have Panpaka Anga, and Panpaka Anga,
3 Panpaka Angas?
and Panpaka Jaga, and the Feathered Shaman, and then Teliga. To wrap it up.
Shit! That's so many Panpaka Angas!
Yep.
That deck is gonna have skirmish the whole game.
Yeah, you can't stop it from having skirmish.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
We
Final
just did the
Hospital,
giveaway.
We just closed it.
Delete that so we don't have to delete it.
Deleted.
It's Sunday.
Sorry.
Delete it. Wait, let me look at that list again.
There you go.
I gotta internalize this list.
It's pretty funny.
3 Panpaka Angas and a Panpaka Jaga. Wow.
All right, Mike. Well, or Ned Mike, I hope you enjoy this deck once you get it.
So that's actually really good with Shattered Throne, right? Because
Yeah.
our dudes have
Yeah.
shit.
That's pretty good. That's fine. We'll probably usually we'll ship it out in a couple weeks.
You have like all the Panpaka Angas buffing each other.
Yeah.
So it's like eventually when one of them dies, it's just like a cascade failure of your whole board dying. But man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So
It's bring your home but leaving everything there. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's the stream for the night.
Yep,
We will be back on Sunday.
we're done. That's it.
Done.
Hope everybody enjoyed. I enjoyed tonight. I don't know about you guys.
We talked about we talked last week about our card game Necromancy, where we might think about playing old card games
Yeah.
and bringing them something back. We're gonna try to do that for maybe like a YouTube series.
Yeah.
Or, an off-hour stream, something like that leads into a YouTube video
Right.
or something like that. So playing an old card game for a couple hours, playing a couple games with it, maybe trying a few decks out and explaining the rules to them.
Right. So
Play some Dice Masters could be. We're looking at dead card games. That's where we're targeting. So like
I don't know if Dice Masters is still
I think
supported
it's
or not,
still
it's still relatively new too.
yeah. So we're looking at like older games, Star Wars.
I've got
Decipher games.
Yeah, I've got the Decipher Star Wars.
Star Trek is an option.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. BattleTech.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got some BattleTech. BattleTech was probably BattleTech was my first card game love. Like I enjoyed the Star Wars Decipher game, but I loved BattleTech.
Magic the Gathering. We could play. So our friends are really into the pre-modern format of Magic, where it's like pre Planeswalkers existing, essentially.
Yeah.
The format, which I personally think that Magic would be a 100,000 times better game if they never printed Planeswalkers.
Right. I think so.
It would have never gotten ruined.
Yeah.
You can quote me on that. Please quote me on it. So that's actually an option, is playing like some pre-modern Magic decks, and that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my favorite a format that's near and dear to my heart was Choose Your Own Standard, and that format doesn't even work anymore because they don't have blocks anymore.
Because they changed the way they work.
Because they changed the way they
ruined
stuff.
Our whole
and they printed cards in other sets now. So there's no way to tell where cards should fall so that you could like chop choose your own standard into sets anymore. So
Planeswalker's the best thing happened to me. Quote me on it. Dang it, Bill. Dang it.
Yeah, BattleTech Universe is pretty good. I miss me with that WizKids BattleTech bullshit, right?
I want to play that Star Wars game where you roll the dice.
Oh yeah,
I bought stars for it 2 years ago at Gen Con. I still got them.
Okay,
so we could play those.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I really want to play that game.
That game. So that game is really interesting. I think there's a lot of like cool stuff. That
not Destiny, by the way, not Destiny.
That they did. There's the Wizards of the Coast one.
Yeah, is it called? It's not called Young Jedi. It's just
Star Wars the card
game. Okay.
Yeah. The Decipher game was Star Wars the customizable card game, and then the Wizards of the Coast game was Star Wars the card game, so TCG instead of CCG.
Okay.
If we're going by Wikipedia entries
or collectible card game.
So yeah,
it uses a lot of D6s, like a lot of them.
I got some other deep cuts out there. I think I talked about the City of Heroes card game. I might be able to dig up some of that somewhere. I got some of the Dune card game. I've got some old pre Fantasy Flight.
We could find like X-Files.
So I actually know
Austin Powers.
I know somebody who bought a bunch of X-Files recently.
Okay.
So we can maybe do something with that. So yeah, we're gonna put some thought into doing that. So it's actually a probably good deal. You actually probably made money on that because the Star Wars CCG has some stuff that that's actually still valuable because there are players who still play it. There's isolated pockets of people who play it.
Same with Star Trek.
Yeah,
maybe even Lord of the Rings.
I think Lord of the Rings is the one that no one plays anymore.
It didn't pick up. I know there was actually an online web client you could play on.
They didn't make so with Star Wars they made a players council basically, and they were like, we can't support the game anymore, but we'll create this rule set or this artifice that people can use to continue supporting the game afterwards. So light seekers.
So yeah, we're gonna look into doing that at some point in the next few months. We'll get some stuff together. It might just be like find a game to play, do that once a month type thing.
Contents of your closet. Yeah. So yeah, we need to put some thought into it because something like that. I feel like we want to do a little bit more scripting. The Keyforge. I think Keyforge is such a thing. It's such a thing where a lot of the game is discovering.
Mm-hmm.
So for live stream purposes, us figuring stuff out I think generates better content, but like old games, stuff that hasn't been printed in 20 years, that's the kind of stuff where we'd want to be more focused and less rambling.
We could even do stuff like 2-player board games that are older, right? I mean, anything.
Stinky Man's Football.
No.
I think it was destroyed.
It was destroyed. I destroyed it.
We'll explain the joke of Stinking Man's Football at some point.
Yeah. But yeah, we want to branch out our content a little bit. And see if you guys are still even interested in watching that content. But I think it would be interesting to watch older games that you may not have even heard of, didn't know existed, and see like what kind of mechanics are in those games. And the Decipher card games have a lot of very, very interesting mechanics.
Right.
Very cool stuff.
To their detriment.
Yeah. To their detriment, because it's harder to attract players if your game's complicated, it turns out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
that's it.
That is now it.
We're done.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Sunday with pod. What was this? S?
Pod something.
Yeah. What's after S?
I don't know.
R.
Z. Z is at least after S.
Z is after it may be Pod Z. Tune in Sunday to find out what pod it is. All right, everyone have a good night and Happy New Year.